always make variations of my skin for servers or events. But then the parts that I think were the most important or the most like the one that left the bigger mark, then they get a tiny bit of it on my main skin. Like I have a fully warden skin, I have a fully armored skin, fully made of moss skin. But then the ones that were like the most important get a tiny bit of it on the main one.
That's a cool concept. Is this your main skin?
Yes, this is the main.
¿Qué hola banda? Ya estamos aquí de regreso en Valium SMP Internacional. El día de hoy vamos a empezar una serie de presentaciones con los jugadores que están en el server para irlos conociendo, quiénes son, qué están haciendo en el server y pues eso, básicamente ir viendo con quién nos estamos metiendo. Hoy vamos a empezar con Zermo Craft, Zermo o ZermoCraft. Él es un compa muy amable, hasta una personalidad bien chida y le gusta hacer cosas como complejas con redstone y otras pinches mecánicas medio rebuscadas y sí complicadas, ¿no? Este güey es como una especie de ingeniero de Minecraft. Ya nos iba platicando más de eso. Como pueden ver aquí atrás hay un par de ghasts, hay 3 ghasts ahí atrás. Han estado ocupados estos güeyes, pero es que ya todo el mundo en el pinche server tiene un ghast excepto yo. Ni modo, ya iré por el mío después. Por ahora, vamos a darle.
Okay, so should I start the yapping session?
Yeah, we can start. Just who are you, ZermoCraft?
Yeah, Zermo Craft, either one works.
Cool.
Yeah,
just tell us a little bit, whatever you want, about yourself or your avatar.
so the character, the origin is very simple. I like the name llama on a creature, so it was just a llama on a suit because I was watching a lot of Mumbo Jumbo at the time.
Yeah.
Then a German friend could not say my name. He always said Zermos, so it became a meme to pile 2 moss blocks and put my head on it.
Okay.
And say I was there, so I added some moss to my skin.
So that's what this is. On your left arm.
Yeah. The robotic parts is because I like to use mobs AI to make redstone detect things it wasn't supposed to be able to. Like, for example, before the scout sensors were a thing, I had a system that detected if someone died inside my minigame by using zombies and turtle eggs.
Okay, that sounds complicated.
Basically, if a zombie sees you, it doesn't care about the turtle egg, it cares about you, so it goes away from it. But if you die, then every zombie would just focus on turtle eggs and hit pressure plates.
So you're into Minecraft mechanics and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like weirder ones. Like the type of thing that they didn't really plan to be done. It's usually not that useful, but it's fun to tinker with.
Yeah, that sounds fun. So I think I've sometimes heard that you also work with redstone and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm very up to date. Like I haven't been redstoning for a couple updates.
Do you have any kind of like a favorite contraption or redstone machine that you built?
Yes, I have made a base on an ancient city that had a reputation system. So, to get in, you needed a key. I gave a different key for everyone. They all opened the door. The difference is, since everyone had a different key, it would turn on a different account. Then every account had like a counter. If you opened my door, your account is open. Then if you open chests, break locks, that loses your reputation points. And if your reputation... Sorry, what?
You did that with redstone?
Yeah.
That's pretty pog.
Yeah.
Then if your reputation went under a certain threshold, since the base was on an ancient city, the redstone would just uncover every single shrieker in the city and just turn it into the noisiest base ever.
That's pretty cool.
Holy shit, that sounds crazy. Yeah.
But there was a failsafe. If my account was on, then no reputation would go down, so it would never happen when I was there.
I see. I am even struggling to keep up with it with just the concept, but it sounds very interesting.
That's actually when I got the warden thing in my back. I had already finished covering all the shriekers, so no warden was supposed to show up. And to prank me, my friends went there, unlocked one of the shriekers, and summoned the warden.
Oh, that's quite a prank.
Yeah, they left thinking I would also leave and just wait for him to despawn. But I killed him with an elytra and an enchanted diamond sword.
Cool.
I couldn't believe it worked, because I just kept flying, then go down, hit him once, fly again, go down, hit him once, fly again. It took ages.
Okay.
But it worked, and after that I just added the warden to my back.
So your character has a lot of your personality and your story reflected on your avatar.
Yeah. I always make variations of my skin for servers or events. But then the parts that I think were the most important, or the most like the one that left the bigger mark, then they get a tiny bit of it on my main skin. Like, I have a fully warden skin, I have a fully armored skin, fully made of moss skin. But then the ones that were like the most important get a tiny bit of it on the main one.
That's a cool concept. Is this your main skin?
Yes, this is the main.
I hope you can get to
Thank you.
to keep working with redstone and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I have some ideas.
Cool. Yeah, I hope I.
It's not my main focus for this server. I have more of a lore focused thing for the base, but I have some ideas for a minigame later.
You usually work with redstone in creative mode or survival?
No, survival. I am the type of person that if I build something in creative, then I have zero motivation to make it again in survival.
Okay.
So I just have to work it through in survival. I only go to creative if there's a single component that's very hard to plan. Okay, I plan that one component in creative, but then everything else, yeah, it pushes more for, like, it pushes for your thinking, and it also keeps you more grounded on what works. As in creative, there's things that you can do, and it's easy to forget that it's going to be hell to replicate in survival.
Yes.
So if you already planned it in survival, then you're never going to run into that.
Yes. So, would you like to show us a bit of what you have done here with your place?
Okay, so far all that exists is this half of out of place, half cliff. The idea is there's a biome that's the polar opposite of the deep dark. That's the shallow white.
Okay.
The shallow light, I mean.
Is that something, or is your idea?
Yeah, it's completely made up.
Okay. The what? The
so
what? The deep
the
white?
shallow light.
Shallow
light.
Shallow light.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's the polar opposite of the deep dark. So everything is very white. Instead of being all about hearing, like the warden, it's all about see. The creatures in here are all about whether or not you see them, whether or not they can see you. I have some plans for a new faction that's just eye people. Their entire head is the eye.
Okay.
And they inhabit the biome. But there's a block in the deep dark that if something dies next to it, it spreads skulk around.
Okay. I haven't.
Yeah, the catalyst, exactly. So the idea is that this biome is also spreading, but instead of from the XP that drops from the creatures, yeah, sometimes it happens. Instead of being from the XP, it's from moisture.
From moisture?
Yeah. And it expands in every direction until it finds water. Then water kind of solidifies it. It absorbs so much that it becomes rigid like a stone.
Okay.
So that's what's going to like limit the biome and the lore justification for it not just covering the world, because it eventually runs into rivers.
So are you planning to cover all this area in this biome?
Yes, okay, so between this river, I'll connect it with the fake river to that lake over there. That small lake.
Okay, yeah.
Then I will connect the same river to this lake over here. And then, depending on how I'm seeing the size going, I'll either on a semicircle, another river connecting both lakes, or just going in front until the next river that's also just over there.
Okay, so you're going to kind of divide or separate a little chunk of land and cover it in this biome, this new biome.
Yeah, completely turn it into this biome, and then my base will be a structure in the center. That's like the home of that eye people.
Yeah, well, good luck. I hope I get to see it.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully it shall come out right.
So these are the blocks you are using to build this biome.
For rocks. Anything that's stony, it's going to be like this. But the biome itself will be white wool, white concrete powder.
Okay, so white.
Yeah, it's going to be
white.
very white, but then with these grays for like rocky formations.
Okay. Is this a flower, or I don't think I've seen this before?
Yeah, it's from the Pale Garden. It opens at night.
Okay. Yeah, I've never been to the Pale Garden yet. Looks
we
nice.
have one not too far that direction.
Oh, cool. Check it out later. Well, Zermo, thank you for all of that. It's very interesting.
Thank you.
Happy to be here with you, and hope to keep the track of your progress.
Thank you.
Sure.
Pues así fue la plática con Zermo. Ya pudimos conocerlo un poco mejor, ver más o menos su perfil de jugador, que pues es como le gusta meterse en cosas complicadas de mecánicas y redstone y mods y madres así, ¿no? Sí, yo digo que es como un tipo como de medio ingeniero, un ingeniero conceptual. Pero pues está chido, me late su estilo. Me lateó bastante este pedo que trae en su skin, de que le pone como partes de otros skins, ¿no? Y que son básicamente pues como representaciones de cosas que le han pasado, ¿no? Como la historia de su personaje se va reflejando en su skin, en su aspecto. Eso está locuchón. Creo que le voy a robar esa idea. Al menos la voy a probar con algunos skins, algunas variantes de skins para mi personaje. A ver qué tal. Acompáñenme en el próximo capítulo para seguir conociendo a la banda de Valium SMP y ir viendo qué pedo con el servidor, cómo va progresando y todo eso que va pasando. Así que nos vemos entonces. Salud.